June 27, 2025. In the still hours before dawn, history was rewritten over the deserts of Jordan. At 2:43 a.m., 4 ballistic missiles tore through the night sky. Their target, a U.S. military base. Iran fires missiles at U.S. base in Qatar, a flashpoint in escalating conflict. June 23, 2025, Doha, Qatar. Tensions between Iran and the United States took a dramatic turn overnight when Iran launched a series of missiles at the Udeid Air Base in Qatar, one of America's largest military installations in the region. The strike came just a day after U.S. warplanes bombed several Iranian nuclear sites in what officials called a preemptive measure, a calculated retaliation. According to Iranian state media, the missile attack was meant as a measured response to the U.S. bombing campaign. Iran fired 14 ballistic missiles. Most were intercepted by Qatari air defense systems, but at least one is believed to have landed near the base. Fortunately, there were no reported casualties among U.S. or Qatari personnel. Iran said it gave advance warning to both Qatar and the U.S. before the strike, a rare move that likely helped prevent loss of life. American officials later confirmed that personnel had time to shelter in hardened facilities. A slap in the face, says Iran's leader. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, described the strike as a slap in the face to America, but emphasized that it was not intended to start a wider war. Iranian officials claimed they matched the number of U.S. bombs dropped on Iran's nuclear sites to signal balance, not escalation. In a post on Truth Social, former U.S. President Donald Trump, who ordered the earlier strikes on Iran, downplayed the missile barrage, calling it weak and claiming Iran backed down. Still, he urged both sides to avoid further violence and return to diplomacy. The bigger picture. The missile strike was the latest chapter in a rapidly escalating conflict that began with Israel's air raids on Iranian territory earlier this month. The U.S. joined the campaign shortly after, targeting Iranian facilities suspected of nuclear weapons development. Regional governments are on edge. Qatar condemned the missile strike as a violation of its sovereignty, while briefly closing its airspace during the attack. Nearby countries like Bahrain, Kuwait, and the UAE also halted air traffic as a precaution. A pause, but for how long? While the exchange of fire appears to have cooled, at least for now, experts warn that the situation remains highly volatile. Iran has vowed further retaliation if attacked again, and U.S. forces in the Middle East remain on high alert. This momentary pause could open the door to diplomacy, or signal the calm before another storm.